Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 35 yards. And the Texans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Go ahead.
The man in motion is Tate. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
At the 19-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. Now it's Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you can create But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Dumps it off to his running back. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To the air, Stroud. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's Stroud. To the left, he's got Arroyo. A lot of mess on the move here. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Nix. He's got it to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action with Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He hits him downfield. This is Miller. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, his throwaway.
Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Next to throw again. Completed to his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Here's Chubb. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
To throw, here's Nix. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans start off well to tie things 7-7.
Jason Myers set to
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Stroud now. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
To number 23. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Looking for the back that time. And it sets up second down. Off the play action, here's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on third down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried to find Elijah Arroyo. And that brings up fourth and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll motion Smith left. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. This one from an even 40 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Here we go. 19 Texans. 18. Let's go. Let the hot. Let the hot.
First down throw by Stroud. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Texans might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick?
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Now Nix. Taking a deep shot here. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Texans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Adam Vinatieri set to
The
kick
kicking
off.
team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Tackle made
Last
at the
run got him 3.
38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing here, Nix. Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game.
Texans 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
All right.
Shotgun now, first round. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
To Christian Kirk.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
All right.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Look the hot. 18. What's that? Hey.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Stroud off the play fake. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Offense up to the line fast.
C.J. Stroud sacked. A loss of 5 yards. And it's 4th down.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
Yards.
What a play on fourth down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Texans.
Back to throw. Stroud completes, dialing up Collins again. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Blitz coming for Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. He hits him downfield. This is Miller. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43. There's a counter give to Chubb. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And dose of the hurry up here.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Nix with it on first. That's Smith on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He's got Smith again. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He's out of bounds.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down. Jason Myers on.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans only up by a few. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Here we go. The Texans first down.
Back to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw it. Caught by his back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now to throw. Cut out left. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Here we go. 18.
Desperation time here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. They got their own fumble, and it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point would give him the lead and maybe the win. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans take the lead on that successful kick. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw, and they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line, 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
11. 18. South.
Looking to throw. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Flushed out of the pocket. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you can give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Here we go. Let's go. Take it. 18.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. So it's a win for the Texans. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
On the quick.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
To number 23.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
First down.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. You've got first down here from the 36.
Oh, Eric.
another carry for it. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And no gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. There to the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
First down throw by Stroud. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner at the 20. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
And air it out on 3rd. That's caught. This is Kirk. Down to the 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now start with a give to Davis. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he cuts it back right. Down to the 10. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st 47-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Higgins downfield, and he has it. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. We are absolutely sprinting through this game, already through 1 quarter. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Stroud now. 3rd and 1. They've got a screen to the running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 14.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Davis off the pistol handoff. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd down run by Davis. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Pass play coming here. That one's complete right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go. Catch. Steady.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. Short pass brought in. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Trying to force one through there. So 2nd down coming up.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up
And
right.
there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Davis. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff in the run.
And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
A gain of 8 yards.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Third down.
Come on, come on.
He's going to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
A gain of 9 yards.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing now on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts.
First down.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake, he'll throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted! And the Texans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Okay.
He'll throw it. And he's going to try another deep one here. That's caught at the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone